Welcome to another tutorial by me, John Tyler. And today I'm going to talk to you about making money selling the stuff you do not need on eBay. Now, I'm kind of laughing in a way because about a month ago, this is April of 2020, but about a month ago, I decided to clean my house out. So I went through the dresser drawers, I went through the closets and the cabinets, and I found a bunch of stuff like a CD player that, I haven't seen that thing in years. Who uses those anymore, right? We've got Netflix and all that stuff, Hulu, and that type of stuff now. So who needs a CD player? Then I had an earphone thing for my cell phone that I decided to sell that. But I laugh again because I also had a bezel for a 350Z, a Nissan 350Z. A bezel is a plastic dash part where I had a broken cubby, which you put your sunglasses and that type of stuff in. It was broken, so before I sold my 350Z, I wanted to make it right for the buyer. So I bought a new bezel and cubby from eBay. That cost me $150. So then I'm sitting here holding a broken bezel and a broken cubby, and I figured somebody will probably buy it. I'll give it a shot on eBay and I'll get rid of the rest of this stuff. Well, long story short, I made hundreds of dollars selling stuff that I was going to put in my plastic trash bucket. And so I'm going to put that bezel up here and show you how I did it and put it how I put it on eBay and so forth. But before I do, if I made hundreds of dollars, you can make thousands of dollars. So could I if I really wanted to spend more time doing this. It was fun doing it. In less than 30 days, I made hundreds of dollars on stuff I was going to throw out. So how do you make thousands? You go to your brother's house, your sister's house, your parents', whatever, your neighbor's house, and you say to them, hey, let me do you and me a favor. What do you have laying around the house that you haven't used in a while and you don't want anymore? I will sell it for you on eBay because I'm good at that. And I will get whatever money I get minus my shipping costs. I'll split it with you. And I'll show you the invoices if you like. Now, I use PayPal, and most of you probably do anyway. I used it to buy the bezel, and I used it to sell the bezel and the CD player, and I had a box of wires. I haven't used the wires in years. But anyway, I put everything up on eBay. I'm going to show you how I sold all of it except one thing so far. And again, how you can make the thousands is just do what I just said. Now let me go get that bezel and I'll show you. I'll put it up here on the monitor and I'll show you the bezel that I put up on eBay and then the other stuff, and I'll show you how I did it and how much money I made and how easy it was. I'll be right back. Before I go get that bezel that I sold on eBay, I wanted to pull up my eBay selling overview, which you can see so that you know I'm not giving you any BS. But I made hundreds. Here's $256.41, and I haven't yet sold just one item. You can make 1,000, as I said, just by going to your neighbors, friends, and so forth. So let me go get that bezel now, but you can see I made, instead of throwing the thing in the trash, I made $256.41. Be right back. So here's the bezel that I put up on eBay for $65 plus if anybody wanted to buy it, which I really doubted at first, then they would also have to pay $17 to ship it. Well, if it cost me, so that's a total of $82. Well, if it cost me $10 to ship it, it's a very lightweight plastic piece, then I make actually more than $65. If it costs me $20, I lose $3. So it actually cost me less than 17, so I made out pretty good. But somebody actually bought it. I couldn't believe it. Somebody bought it, and I had several pictures up there. I'm not going to bother taking the time to show you them, but I showed every detail of this. And in that, see that box that's opened up there? The little cubby, I call it. Well, that's my old one, and I had to put a handle on it. It was busted, it was cracked, and the thing was just no good. So I put down, this is a gift, this cubby. It's a gift. I'm only selling the bezel. And on the bottom right-hand corner there, it was cracked. It was broken off, actually. So I told the people who wanted to buy it, all of this, you got to say the truth up there and show detailed pictures, which I did. Nonetheless, somebody, to my surprise, I got a notice from PayPal. It says somebody paid you $82 for your bezel, including the shipping. So I printed up a label from eBay because it's cheaper to ship it U.S. Postal Office. It's cheaper to ship when you actually download an eBay mailing label. I don't know why. Maybe they have a deal with the post office like Amazon does. But anyway, so I shipped the thing out. The guy loved it. I don't know. So, so this is just one item that I sold up there as part of my package of stuff I was going to throw out. I also had a laptop, an old Windows XP. I mean, way old. And I was going to sell that for $50. Let me go get that one for you. So here's that Dell Latitude 630 laptop that I sold. I sold it with a bunch of stuff that I had with it too. You know, the thing you plug it in, battery charger, I guess. And I took the battery out of it because when I ship, I don't want that type of a battery to cause some problem. So anyway, $50 plus $17 buyer paid shipping is $67. Well, lo and behold, I think it was 2 days later, boom, that thing was gone. So already I made 82 plus now 67. You can see where this is going. I couldn't believe it. I obviously I cleaned out everything but the Windows XP and a link to get it, to get the guys, whoever bought it, to be able to go online like Google Chrome or whatever. I left that in there, but I cleared out the drive, which of course you'd want to do too. So there I go, $67 for that. Be right back. This deal here was 2 Sony Handycams, a little portable handy camera things that you used to use 10 years ago, which is probably how old those were. Well, I went on eBay, and the first thing you want to do, by the way, is check out Handycams or whatever it is that you are selling so that you can get an idea of how much they're going for. Well, I saw them up there for $50 or $25 to $50. So I decided I'm going to sell both Handycams for $50 plus $17 buyer paid shipping, total, again, $67. So I put them up there, and again, within 2 days, they were gone. They were gone in 2 days, I think because I priced them below what somebody else was getting, which is a technique. I mean, I didn't need this stuff anyway, number one. Number two, nobody uses these things anymore. I mean, we all use Logitech webcams, or I have a Kodak super duper camera when I do real professional videos. So the Handycams to me were junk. I actually literally threw them in the plastic trash bucket until it dawned on me. Maybe somebody would buy it. So you get the drift here. I'm going to be back in just a second. I won't bring up any more things because you get the drift of what you need to do is go through your closets and stuff and pull the stuff out that you don't want or you don't need. Go to your neighbors and get their stuff and sell it on eBay. I'll be right back to give you a little more insight on the eBay thing and the PayPal thing. I want to point out here, when you go on eBay and you join and you get into the selling or buying end of it, once you start selling, they sent me this little selling promotion gizmo where I could list 50 items for free. No, they don't charge a commission. 50 items for free. So then it says list an item, which of course I did. So all the items that I put up there, they didn't charge me a commission. Whereas if I sold an automobile, which by the way I did, I sold I had a Toyota Prius, a black one, back in the day, 2005 maybe. And I decided I would put my Prius up on eBay because I was sitting at home one evening watching CBS News, I guess, and somebody came on there and said that the Toyota Prius, nobody could find there anywhere because gas prices were going up to like $4.11 a gallon. You probably remember that. Well, it dawned on me. I paid, I forget, $19,000 for the Toyota Prius. So I decided, well, maybe I can, it had 42,000 miles on it too, by the way. So I put that up on eBay, automotive, and they charged me a little commission, whatever it was. But some guy from New York, a pizza parlor owner, actually paid me, brought me a cashier's check, which I checked out at my bank first, of course, because you don't want to get screwed with a phony check. But anyway, he paid me $23,000 for that $19,000 car. So I made money on that Toyota Prius, and I not only made $4,000 on it, or whatever it was, 4,000, yeah, and 40,000 miles on it. And I pointed out it had a couple of dents, one on the front fender, and one actually on the roof, a tiny one. So you point that stuff out, but the guy wanted it because $4.11 of gas versus a Toyota Prius, which is electric and gas, and it got 50 miles a gallon. That thing sold in a heartbeat. Months after that, I went out and bought another Toyota Prius because the gas prices came down and so did the price of the Prius. So that's how you do it. You think and you make money on eBay. Signing up for eBay, you need to do two things. Let me get that for you just 1 minute. So I want to end this by saying that you really should join PayPal if you haven't already. PayPal and eBay, to me, go hand in hand. As soon as I buy something, I use PayPal, boom, it goes out of my bank account right to the seller. When I'm selling, most of the buyers use PayPal anyway. So all of a sudden I get a note from PayPal that says, X dollars have been put into your account. And then I go to PayPal, my account, log in, and I tell them to transfer the money into my bank. And the next day, the money's in my bank. So it's a terrific system for making money, selling stuff you don't need, you don't want, you haven't seen in years on eBay. Thanks a lot for attending here. Give me a click if you like what you're seeing here. I do these every now and then, as you can probably tell on my how-to YouTube slots. So that's it. Thank you very much. I'm John Tyler. I'll see you next time.